that this is now the fourth criminal indictment for former President Donald Trump. The fourth criminal indictment for former President Donald Trump here in Fulton County, Atlanta, Georgia.
We can now confirm, we can also now confirm, I think without any doubt, that this is a RICO case. It's the first charge here in a list of, let's see, let's count them up. 41 charges are listed in this indictment. We should be clear that not every defendant is charged with every count here.
Are you surprised at how many individuals there are?
I think a little bit, but again, like we've been talking about all night, RICO cases can be quite widespreading, quite sprawling,
yeah.
And if you're a prosecutor who wants to lean into what is, in their view, a full story, a RICO case helps them tell the fuller story in their view.
How about some of these charges here? We're taking a look at solicitation, a violation of oath by a public officer, false statements, writings, a very familiar litany of charges and actions.
Well, as we've been talking about, the RICO statute requires that prosecutors prove what are known as predicate crimes, or basically requisite crimes. Some of these, like false statements and forgery, satisfy that predicate crime requirement that's needed to prove a RICO case. So it doesn't surprise me that we're seeing things like forgery and false statements in this document right now.
So there you have it, guys. Breaking news right now. Former President Donald Trump, along with several others, indicted here in Fulton County. This makes former President Donald Trump's fourth criminal indictment in a matter of months, it seems. And now we're getting even more documents coming to the news desk right now.
Let's actually, if we can here, let's go ahead. This is easily.
Storm trackers. It's how you see weather happening now across Metro Atlanta.
These severe storms are now closing in.
We could be talking about damaging winds, hail, and
How you can plan ahead by knowing what's coming overhead.
heavy storms are rolling in.
Attorney's Office. This is the introduction here. Defendant Donald John Trump lost the United States presidential election held on November 3rd, 2020. One of the states he lost was Georgia. Trump and the other defendants charged in this indictment refused to accept that Trump lost, and they knowingly and willfully joined a conspiracy to unlawfully change the outcome of the election in favor of Trump. That conspiracy contained a common plan and purpose to commit 2 or more acts of racketeering activity in Fulton County, Georgia, elsewhere in the state of Georgia, and in other states. Again, if you're just joining us, that is the one-paragraph introduction to this many pages long indictment naming former President Donald Trump.
Very thick stack of indictments. And just to recap everything that's going on right now, folks, just in the last couple of minutes, we have learned that 19 people are named in this indictment, 41 charges coming down, including former President Donald Trump here. Zach Merchant is